The first question is obviously the concern with all the inmates that you have. Obviously, you're concerned about the possibility of coronavirus being transferred among the inmates, but also visitors to the inmates. Mm-hmm. My first question to you is, what are you doing about the inmate population?
Well, first off, regarding the inmate population, of course, we already have a facility that is over capacity, and we've always been working on strategies to reduce capacity, and we have the ability of putting some inmates out on electronic monitoring. And we're currently working with the district attorney's office and the courts to identify those inmates who could qualify for electronic monitoring, who can be have their bonds amended and be safely monitored in the community by our deputy sheriffs through our electronic monitoring program. So as many of those inmates that we can identify will help to free up space in our facility. Our district attorney's office and the courts, in working with our office, we're also working to try to adjudicate as many cases as we can during this time period. You know, part of the courts are shut down after the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court issued an order to curtail some of the court sessions, but the courts are not completely shut down. So whereas district court and jury trials are shut down, that doesn't mean that we can't still do pleas and other administrative type matters. And our district attorney's office and our office and the courts are working to, especially with regard to jail cases, to take this time and maybe with a little bit of extra time to work on some of our jail cases and adjudicate those cases. And so folks can either be released with time served, or their cases are adjudicated, they may be placed on probation, they may receive an active sentence, or we may be able to put some folks on electronic monitoring.